Welcome, my hosts, to another Kerbal Space Program stream. Hold on. Today, if you remember from our last stream, we stranded a couple of Kerbals on the space station because we didn't have enough capacity in our return vessel to bring them down. So today, we are going to be fixing that. I'm just waiting for Kerbal Space Program to load up. While we do that, let's double check that we have the what's it's running, our macros running that will allow us to use our joystick correctly. And it's not working right. Oh. Let's see if that allows us to do it. Oh. There we go. Sorry about this. And our macros are all loaded up. Excellent. Might go through those sometime and make sure that they're all set to reasonable values. Okay. So here we go. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, you can't see it. Just a quick sip. So today worked on some Blender renders. I'm working on my project to explain Google's MapReduce to the world. I had to do a lot of fiddly work getting renders to look nice. So this is a nice break between that, and I think we are almost fully loaded. Now, ew. There we go. Okay. There we go. And let's go into Kerbal Space Program. Right. Now, what we need is a vessel to dock with our space station. So if we go into the tracking station now, let's clear up all of these. I haven't even marked it as a station, so ships in orbit, Space Lab 1. Go to flight. Here it is here. Apart from the miss feature that it has this massive tank on it that we can't remove, it also has the slight problem that I just realized we haven't actually undocked yet. So slight problem that this has room enough only for one person. Com signal 1. It only has enough room for Jeb. But we've got civilians on board, so we're going to have to get rid of allow them to come back down. So, first step is to go up here. Is there any way to... That's better. This is... is to go... let's just save it as an emergency thing. Save game. Then... undock. Oops. I've got to undo that. There we go. Here we come. Right. Fuel engine. Let's save again. Be super cautious. Thrust controls to 0. Actually, I want to turn ourselves around slightly. I want to face retrograde. Why aren't I seeing any controls? Okay, it's one of those situations where... do we have power? We have reaction wheels. Why aren't we seeing any controls here? So what I want to do is rotate everything off of... Did we see any movement? No, we're not getting any spooky action at distance. This is weird. Okay. Control from here. No. Fuel resources. Ah. Battery's flat. Okay. Yeah, that's why we aren't seeing that. Okay. Well, we've drifted away, so when we eject this fairing, doesn't look like it hit anything dangerous. Engines up. We'll have to periapsis, so we're nice and close. So we're going to have to basically trickle out the power here to allow us to turn. Now we've got that. Batteries, no. That's curious. Not getting power back in our batteries. Right. do it the hard way then. Right. What are you doing? So we've got control from here. Control port is default. Come on. What is going on? All I want to do is have you... Oh, let's reverse all that. We want the most recent quick save. Okay. Actually, let's go back to the quick save before the most recent one. I think... Yep, this is the one with... Power. Electric charge. Let's shut the lights off. Are these not generating enough power to... Okay. Science. Let's switch off the science for a second. Stop research. And allow the batteries to recharge. I think that's what our problem is here. But we'll go for a bit of a fast forward. Okay. Here we go. This will make everything a lot easier. Okay. Fully charged. Save. And we will go for the decouple. Okay. That's a lot better. Maneuver node. And if we recall correctly, we're pretty close to... close enough. So... Energize the engines. Right. So, re-entry burn complete. Let's re-enter. Just drop into the atmosphere now. There we go. me, sorry about that. Coming into re-entering. Let's have a look where we are relative to the space port. Are we? It's the Kerbal Space Center. Gonna have a good re-entry. See a little bit of heating. Right. See a slight red glow. And as I say that, so we'll just use the engine as a little bit of a heat buffer. Still gaining velocity as we drop down. That's fine. I'm going to have this as a rather steep re-entry, so but I think we'll be able to do it safely. Not seeing any red marks yet. There we go. Drop that off. We're going to hear a kaboom. It's promised a kaboom. Here we go. Nice neat bit of re-entry. Drop below the point of no return. There is the space lab behind us, I think. Excellent. So we'll be skimming, coming in over the ocean as we quite regularly do. I much prefer splashdowns to dropping onto the ground, as you can often land on the mountains and smash yourself to bits. So here we go. Getting up to 1G of deceleration. Yeah. 2Gs. You can set via this little G-force indicator. Right. That's nothing for Jeb. Jeb enjoys his heavy deceleration. Okay. We're coming back. Right, cool. We'll be able to deploy chutes shortly. Just going to actually wait a little bit. As we drop down. Yeah. So I'm going to wait until we're down about 10 kilometers up for deploying the chutes, just to allow us to have a bit of time to makes the landing a bit quicker. Okay. There we go. Shoots away. Yeah. Put ourselves under that. Switch you off. We'll come down quite cleanly on this continent. Okay. So, mission complete, and we'll recover vessel. What we can do now is redeclare what we have in orbit as a proper space station, because now it's marked as a space vessel. So apply you. And let's go find where the controls are. I think we put them here. Nope. Nope. There we go. So, control from here. Vessel naming. You are Space Lab 1. You are a space station. Accept. Right. So, next step. We are going to power up the science modules. So, where are we? Here. Start research. Transmit science. Can we? No. But okay. Transmit data. Done. Okay. Didn't think we actually had any data on here, but that's probably why it took no time. Okay. Doing research. Let's just double check that research here. That's a storage. Material processing lab. Doesn't tell us how much research is being done. It's accumulating half a science a day. Okay, we'll leave it in orbit and drop back to the Space Center. Vehicle assembly. Let's go. First thing to do is to open up our Minmus Visitor 2. Load you up. And we'll start converting you. Oh no. Actually, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. This bit. We need a command pod with crew capacity 2. Do we have a crew capacity 3? Crew capacity 3. Okay. You come up here. Right. It's crew capacity 3. We're going to have on you a parachute. Go science. Utility. Move the fairing, delete fairing. Okay. So we've got that. We do not need this big ass atomic engine. We can get rid of that as well. Oh, that's interesting. Get rid of the atomic engine. Get rid of the fuel for the atomic engine. This will be the landing section, so put you like that. What we will need is docking. So how are we going to handle docking? So in order to do docking, we are going to need reaction fuel. Okay. Where are we? Communications, fuel tanks. It's impossible to tell how big the fuel tanks are. Okay. I want the nice, neat inline fuel tanks, but can't find the right. I think that's the right size, is it? Nope. There we go. Okay, so there. So before that, we're going to need a heat shield for final re-entry. So let's go thermal. Heat shield. Coupling. Decoupler. That. And we're going to have a little engine that can. So, tiny bit of actual fuel. And a small engine to deorbit with. So, here we go. Not a turbojet. We go like that. Right. Next step is to handle the docking. So I'm going to put a docking port on the side. Go robotics, structural again. I think it's coupling. Yep. Let's have one on each side so it doesn't screw up the balance of the ship. We go for RCS, so it's in control. And go for 4 of these. There. 4 up here. That's one of the problems with sort of oddly shaped vehicles. The RCS thrusters actually want them to be fully in line with each other so they don't fight. Okay. That's fine. Here we go. So, curious comment from NP. Glad to see you joining the stream. I think this is also a little bit overpowered. How are you doing today? I am doing quite well at the moment. Now, if we look at this stage report, 1.49 thrust to weight ratio. So let's just take those off. It comes down to 1.52. And our total yeah, I think that should be enough to do what we want to do. Let's see. We'll call this station support, and you'll be supporting the space station. For crew, let's have... Ah, they've actually stocked it full of crew. So, let's have Valentina. That's the pilot. We'll rotate an engineer onto there. And Bob as a scientist. And we'll just cycle through. Excellent. It's good to see that you are happy. So, save that project, that thing. We'll just leave for the moment and just check if there's any contracts we can fulfill. Yep, definitely tick that. Flyby of the moon. Minmus. And can't get any more missions, that's fine. So, got to recover that. We can recover that shortly. So, excellent. So, back to here. Double check our crew arrangement. That's fine. We'll go for launch. Switch to here. Tell us to monitor that. We want to fast forward until this satellite is just ahead of us. There, that's fine. Excellent. While we are at it, oops, let's set you as set as target. We are going for a 113 for orbit. So, enable support. Engines to full. This staging looks a bit odd. Let's fix that before we do anything. What are you doing? Yep, that's fine. Right. Max. Save game just to be doubly sure. Right. Picking up. That's fine. Let's pull back a bit. Once we get about above 10 meters, we'll start leaning ourselves over. Oh, 10 kilometers altitude. Okay. It's got a slight bit of a lean already in the wrong direction. Okay. Let's start our gravity turn. Just easing it over. Don't want to be too aggressive. Up the thrust now that we are higher up in the atmosphere. Okay. See those engines burn out in a few seconds. Right. Yep. We're seeing about 3 so seeing a periapsis of about 3 kilometers, so 40 kilometers. Want to just keep ourselves on a nice adjustment. Now our target is over quite high up, so we do want to lean ourselves quite a long way over just to get a nice high thing. Oh, you handle really nice. So periapsis of 100 kilometers. We want about 130. Yeah. Right. Reduce you. Hold on. Why is that so much smaller than that? I'm not sure. Oh, we can expand out here so we get things lining up. There we go. Right. Right. That seems to think we got not enough fuel to make that orbit. Ah. Okay. So we probably do need the other boosters. Revert flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. So we did basically that was a textbook launch, but still we did not have enough Delta V. So let's get rid of you, slide you over to like that. Go. Copy. So let's have another set of boosters to give us a bit more power. Not those ones though. Here like that. We want these fuel tanks because these fuel tanks are have a nice neat little here we go. Make sure we haven't clipped into anything by accident. There we go. And the other ones. Right. Excellent. Now we'll add engines. We want the right radius again. We want the right one, so it's reliant. Swivel, we don't want swivel, we want reliant, because that doesn't have vectoring, so it'll have more raw thrust. We will move and go to fuel tanks and link the top of here to the bottom of here. We'll add a pair of struts to stabilize ourselves, even though they add a lot of air friction. There we go. Don't like how that's clipping there. So just shift it slightly. No longer clips. Fine. fine. Bring you down there. Bring you down there. I'm going to put some nose caps on here. Aerodynamics. Right, so we got you. You as well. Move up here. Got that. And that. That. There. Move that split there. Right. Okay. That's good. Let's just double check some things. We want to double check. Is the thrust to waist ratio? Yep. Go for a launch. Enable that. Once again, we fast forward until you are overshooting slightly. Oh, let's that's much better. Set as target. Jets to max. Go for launch. Right. Okay. Straight up. Let's pull back slightly. Continue upwards. Yeah, I'm going 30 meters. And let's just check out the maneuver node. Stuff there. 6 kilometers up. 7. We'll nudge it slightly over. Okay. So, first burnout. That's perfectly fine. Why have we lost stability? Okay. That was not planned. A little bit difficult. To get ourselves on the right trajectory. Where are we? Let's revert this launch as well. To launch. Okay. Things to note. Just after detachment, stability shifts slightly. So let's wait until after detachment and a little bit more to deal with that. Okay, so accelerate up to 100 meters, lean off the main thrust. Let's go up a bit more. I'm wondering if when we had the stage separation, we knocked the fins. That's probably what happened. Okay. There we go. Now start upping the power. Right, so 10 kilometers up. Just had a flare out. Excellent. Detach. Say 15 kilometers up, and we start to do a gravity turn. You still want to fight a bit. Not sure. Anything much better this time. Aggressively. Fortunately, that means that there we go. Go like this. Kill that. Set that like that. We are fortunately in a bad position for a rendezvous, because we are above it and ahead of it, of our target. So I'm gonna go like that. Just so we will ensure that we are below the altitude. Oh, and we've got a dreadful bit of... That's what's... inclination as well. Okay. That's better. Right. I'll have to correct all of that soon. Let's get on to you. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue. Set as target. Yep. Alright. 18, 17, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We are doing quite nicely here. So this will be basically our circularization burn. So we're going to go into an ecliptical orbit. I don't think we are going to stage through the orbit, which is what we would have preferred, but here we go anyway. So yeah, there we go. Actually, we will stage through the orbit. Perfect. So we'll be able to drop off one of our fuel tanks. While we are here, that fuel tank will re-enter and stop being the debris. Or maybe not. Okay. Right, so are we getting closer? No. Oh. This is going to be interesting. Let's go into a fast forward. Okay. I think we are actually catching up. Just don't want to go too fast on the fast forward. Yep. Okay. Right, so I think when we get to this point, we're going to start on our actual redocking type of thing. So we are going to basically at this point here scrub our difference in velocity. Okay. It's going to go plunk soon. Come on. See how the orbits are coming more and more alike. Okay. Stage. We are moving closer together. Excellent. Here we go. is. Getting the situation where we actually join up. We've lost it. That's fine. Point towards our target. Burn a bit. Oh. Let's make sure that this doesn't drop below 70. Okay. Here it's coming into 60. Here the section's 50. Just 14. Oh, there we go. It's 11. Right. So I'm going to fast forward to this point here. And then burn retrograde until our relative speed becomes 0. Warp there. Okay. Right. Excellent. Here we go. As it's coming closer. Right. Let's move towards the target again. Right, where is moving towards the targets? Where is the target on our scope? Here we are, because we're moving away at the moment. Excellent. So, squirt here. That. I'll have it pop around the other side. Let's see, 7 kilometers. It pushes it away. Just want to have actually some time. Ah, excellent. Still coming down. It's a thing. Go like here, I think. Yep. Right. Going into 11 kilometers relative. Right. This is always difficult to get these going because it's so easy to overshoot. Okay. Docking mode, does that? No, that doesn't do it. 7. Right. So basically, we are changing our velocity vector so it lines up there. 5. Okay. Go over here slightly. Oh. Not sure why you did that. Okay. Stabilize. Right. Come down here. Right, so now we are heading directly for you. Let's fast forward. That's in 4 minutes. Let's go like that. Right. Burn a bit more. Burn a little bit more. Okay. 1 kilometer out. There we are. Just adjusting a bit more. Thinking when we get to there, set you to like that. Kill our relative velocity. We attach that stage. Switch on our RCS. Set control from here. Okay. Set to normal, but we can't do it normal yet. So grade. And so trigger like that. Is that pushing us towards or away? Doesn't quite say. Switch off you. We've got just hi Jeb. Good to see you. I'm at the moment trying to dock my spaceship. Well, with my spaceship. Fortunately, I can't see our velocity indicator. Switch to docking mode. Where is our thing? So, okay. First things first, we are heading away. Now, here we go. Right. There we go. Switch from rotate. It's not exactly the way I like to dock. We want to have ourselves lined up normal. There we go. And we'll come in at a 1 kilometer separation. Okay. That's actually, we want to control. You actually want to switch there, switch control from that one, switch to anti-normal. That is better. Excellent. I can also see our indicators. Up you, bring you across. There. Line you up. Right. How are we going here? We're still going to cruise past. If I remember correctly. Okay. Let's see if we... Right. For sort of tidal drift. Go like that. Just keep correcting. Separation 500 meters. Next point. Excellent. So bring you up. Come up. Lean there. Right. I'm feeling good. Just concentrating a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Be coming into almost 100 meters. So this is quite good. Here we go. When we get about 500 meters out, we'll do a bit more adjustments, shall we? Just check that. Just there. It's a bit more like that. 100. Right. It's a little bit difficult. Because we're coming up. Right. Now, we actually want to dock with the top of that thing. So, right, let's have a look. Where is the docking port on here? There it is. Right. Set as target. So, first things first, we're going to have to push upwards. Drifting a little bit away from you now. Okay. Ah, good. There it is. Alright. This perfectly up. We can go like that. Excellent. Now we can adjust ourselves so we are heading towards it again. Yep. Right. So now we're heading towards it, but we actually want to overshoot slightly because we'll probably encounter on the wrong side of the space station if we do that. But we are going to dock, so that is a good. So, I want to adjust ourselves, I think, like this. That will give us... Oh, we'll still bump into it. We can bring ourselves closer. Right. Let's switch on the lights here. And lights on that docking port there. Right. Want to sort of drift beside it. Oopsie daisy. Let's go. Switch that there. Control from the other side. We are controlling from this side. Control from here. Excellent. Excellent. Now, just like here. Perfect. This should actually get us to docking properly. Or maybe not. Or we bump into the spacecraft. Eek. Okay. Drifting up. Okay. Come on, docking port, set as target. Set as target, okay. Set as target, what are you doing? Drift over. Okay, so let's target. Okay. Not sure why. You are having all this weird behavior with the not sure why we're going to have all this weird behavior with the rocket engine, the RCS controls. Okay, so there we go. Now that's better. Easy does it. There we go. There we go. Go. Coming in at about 0.4 of a meter a second. Just keeping our velocity vectors aligned with the target. Here we go. See Daisy. We almost made it. Right. Oh, it's the first good try. I think. And we knocked the space station slightly, so it's now a little bit off of its proper alignment. What I want to do first is kill our relative velocity. There we go. And we're going to have to rotate to be in alignment again. Let's do that. And we go back here. Right. Also, let's see if we can jump over to the other ship. Nope, that's the wrong one. Right, let's jump over to the other ship and switch the lights on in there. Oh no, it's not letting us do that. So... Ah! Excellent! We've got sunrise, so we'll actually be able to see what we are doing. Right. So here we are. Control from here. Let's switch to rotate. Rotate ourselves a bit. So sort of like edge on. Right. So let's kill our relative velocities. Oh, switch to relative again. This is one of those difficult things all the time. Right. Move you over there. Down. Oh dear. We are out of monopropellant. We are not going to be able to do this. Okay. I'm not sure where we saved, but what I am thinking is we will call this one a day and retry later. So can we, let's revert the flight right back to the start, and we'll try this again next Monday. But we got very close to successfully docking, so we've learnt a lot from what we did, and we'll try again. But if I revert to orbital assembly, oh dear. And that was Kerbal Space Program just crashing. Ah, well, that was a bit of a failure, but we've learnt a lot, and we can attempt it again. We can attempt it a little bit better. Thank you everybody for joining me to watch. Thank you everybody who watches in the archives, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. We will be playing, just checking my schedule. Tomorrow we will be playing some Minecraft, and the day after that Factorio, and on Monday my time we will continue with this playthrough of Kerbal Space Program. Thank you again everybody for watching.